Good morning students, my name is Madhavi, working at COE Vardhanapet. In the previous class, I have explained you about the cardiac cycle, which is contraction and relaxation of the chambers of the heart. When the ventricle contracts, the volume of the blood that is pumped by each ventricle in one heartbeat, we call it as the stroke volume, which is 70 ml. And the volume of the blood that is pumped by each ventricle in 1 minute, we call it as the cardiac output. So cardiac output is stroke volume into number of beats per minute, that is 70 ml into 72 beats, which is 5040, and it is approximately 5 liters per minute. It means our ventricle is going to pump 5 liters of blood in 1 minute. And this cardiac output, it may increase when we are in active state and it is going to decrease when we are in the resting state. So for example, let us take when we are in vigorous exercise, this cardiac output, it may reach up to 21 liters per minute. And our next topic is double circulation. So in our heart, human heart, double circulation is seen. Double circulation involves two circulations. One is pulmonary circulation, second one is systemic circulation. In the pulmonary circulation, the deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle, it is going to enter into the pulmonary artery or aorta. From there, it is going to reach the lungs, where the blood is going to become oxygenated, and through 4 pulmonary veins, that oxygenated blood will be carried into the left atrium. This circulation, you call it as the pulmonary circulation or the lesser circulation, where the deoxygenated blood is going to become the oxygenated blood. And the second circulation is the systemic circulation. In this circulation, the oxygenated blood from the left ventricle, it is going to travel through the systemic aorta and it is going to reach the body parts through the network of arteries, arterioles, capillaries, and it is going to reach the tissues and the body organs, where the oxygenated blood will be used and the blood is going to change into deoxygenated blood, which is going to be carried by the network of venules, veins and vena cava. And finally, it is going to reach the right atrium. And this systemic circulation is called as the greater circulation. In this systemic circulation, the body parts are going to receive the oxygen and nutrients, and the carbon dioxide and waste materials which are released in the tissues are going to be taken for elimination. Okay. So when you notice this diagram, on the right side of the heart, we are going to see the flow of deoxygenated blood, and on the left side of the heart, we are going to see the flow of oxygenated blood. There is no mixing of deoxygenated and oxygenated blood. And for the oxygenated blood to travel once to the body parts, it should travel twice in the heart. Once as deoxygenated blood and second time as oxygenated blood. And hence such a circulation, we call it as the double circulation. So the working of the human heart involves 2 steps. One is cardiac cycle and second one is the double circulation. Okay. So students, I will give you a simple question. If the stroke volume is 50 ml and the number of beats is 72, what is the cardiac output? And thank you. Tomorrow we are going to continue with the next session, blood.